Hi everyone, I'm Frida and I'm back with another video. In this video I'm going to make this Trillium Cloisonne Enamel decoration for a cork. I got this cork from Hobby Lobby and I made an indent in it so a finished piece of enamel can sit in it nicely. First I measured how big the piece should be and then I cut it out from a copper sheet with my saw. I filed the edges and then I texturized the surface with my hammer. After that I domed it to prevent warping. I applied black counter enamel on the back and I fired it off camera. I put it in pickle to clean up the oxides from the other side. While the piece is soaking in pickle, let's make a tea. It's a really hot day today, so I'm not going to drink this tea now. I'm going to wait until it cools. Let's get back to work. I would like to share something exciting with you. I'm in a process of making a course which I'm going to release on my Patreon. The course is going to be called Introduction to Cloisonne Enameling and we are going to make the exact same piece I'm making today. I'm going to break down the process even more and you're going to be able to follow me step by step. I'm also going to share all the tools and materials I'm using and I really try to create a great value for you guys. This course is going to have 3 videos and the footages are all taken, so I only have to edit them. Hopefully it's going to be up next week. Stay tuned for that. Here you can see me folding my Cloisonne wires. These wires are thin metal stripes and they are going to separate the colors. They are also going to be the line work on the finished piece. When I was done with the wires, I removed the base from the pickle and I sifted clear fuse on the front. I fired it with my torch and I fired it long enough that the oxides had enough time to dissolve in the clear fuse. While it cooled, I played with Dingo a little bit. He's such a sweet boy and a little rascal at the same time. The next step was placing the wires on the surface of the base. I'm using my tweezer and I'm also using glue to keep the wires in place until the next firing. During the firing, the base coat is going to melt and these wires are going to get stuck in it, so they're not going to move around anymore. When the glue dried, I fired it in my kiln off camera. The next step of this process is to apply the first layer of colors. I'm using a little scraper and my paintbrush and a lots of water. Water helps to carry the enamel in the corner of the little cells. Trillium is often associated with balance, harmony and spiritual connection. When I was done with the first layer of colors, I let it dry and until it dried, I decided that I'm going to have my tea break. The sun was about to go down, so I spent a little time outside admiring the view. I came back and I fired my Trillium. I fired it in my kiln on 1400 Fahrenheit for 2 minutes. Dingo needed his evening walk, so I continued this project the next day. Enamel always shrinks during firing, so we need to apply more than 1 layer. I usually apply 3 layers, but in this case I applied the 4th layer, but not on the whole surface of this piece, only on those areas where I found the enamel too thin. I did the last 2 layers off camera. I would like to ask you guys here, if you like my work and my videos, please support me on Patreon or buy me a cup of coffee. I leave the links in the description. I also would like to say thanks to my patrons for the support. You guys are awesome. When I was done with firing the last layer, one more step remained of this process and that was the sanding. I used diamond pads for this. After the sanding, I fired it again to get the shine back. And it was done. I glued it in the cork and this is how it looks. Let me know guys what you think in the comments. If you watched it this far, please subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos and also comment on them. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!